one of the most powerful parts about the SystemLink CLI is that the SystemLink CLI can access your SystemLink data, but the SystemLink CLI can also be used by coding agents like GitHub Copilot or Claude Code to access that SystemLink data on your behalf through a coding agent like GitHub Copilot. So to facilitate this workflow, we added a command to the SystemLink CLI called slcli skill install, which offers a series of skills that can be installed in your project or at the user level. And these skills really just help document the shape of the SystemLink CLI for your coding agent, or the shape of some of the resources that we can create and deploy to SystemLink, like SystemLink notebooks or web apps. So I'm just going to install them all. I'm going to install them for most agents, and I'm going to put them in this project. And so here we have a skills folder filled with some of these skill files. So here you can see, these end up just being markdown files that describe, kind of document for the coding agent how to use these tools effectively. So if we were to open up GitHub Copilot here, and now that we have these skills installed, we can ask Copilot questions about our SystemLink data, and Copilot can use the skills to access the best practices for how to use the CLI and how to get that data on our behalf. So in SystemLink, on this demo server that I'm connected to, I publish routinely some my home coffee roaster profiles and test results. So every time, ultimately, the roaster runs, it publishes a test result. So we can ask questions of GitHub Copilot and have it infer that it needs to use SystemLink to retrieve this data, and then retrieve that data for us. So here we mentioned, tests, coffee roaster test run. And so it will take a look at that SystemLink CLI guidance. It'll read that skill to understand how to call our commands effectively. If it doesn't feel like it has enough, it can just call the help commands on the CLI as well. So the CLI is self-documenting for the purposes of both interactive use and for the purposes of agentic or coding agent use as well. So here I found my product, the coffee roaster with the part number, and now it's running a query about returning the result list in my workspace and trying to understand, what were the failed states. So here it was kind of a bad question. I have terminated results and a few other errors, but I have no failed results in this workspace. And so it's confirming that, and in a moment, I'm sure it will summarize. So, most recent test result yesterday, nothing has failed. We did have one that errored for a sensor failed reason. So, I should look into that. When we ran this similar kind of thing at the live user group at NIConnect, I asked other similar questions of the data, like show me the battery inspection results in SystemLink, and so received similar types of answers. We can get tables rendered. We can ask for other kind of analysis, clinics. And so this is an effective way of using a coding agent, like Claude Code, GitHub Copilot, and others to reason about or as your SystemLink data using the SystemLink CLI.